Welcome to the City of Palmetto. I'm Shirley Groover Bryant, Mayor of the city. I'm here today with Better Manatee Day, doing a major project, and I'm on the corner of 8th Avenue and Riverside Drive. And we've had multiple people out here today assisting us, including David Bishop. He's the chair of Better Manatee Day this year and also president of the Bradenton Kiwanis Club. And also we have Daryl Turner with Turner Tree and Landscape. Bob Goss is here today, who's volunteered a lot of time towards this project. We have a lot of city staff here. We have key clubs from across the county. And we have several Kiwanis clubs that have joined us today. So we're really thankful for all the help. And at this time, I'd just kind of like to have you take an opportunity to see Better Manatee Day in the city of Palmetto. I have David Bishop with me today to my right, and he's chair of Better Manatee Day. And to my left, I have Dave Bassett. And we're going to talk a little bit about Dave, and then we're going to let him, we're going to ask him a few questions. I was going to let David Bishop kind of mention a few things.
All right, well, great. Well, again, we are happy to be here today. This is a public-private partnership, if you will, with the City of Palmetto and the Palmetto CRA. And we're glad to be here. This is about our 36th annual event, but this wouldn't have started if it wasn't for the man on the other side, which is Dave Bassett. And I want to turn it over to him and thank him for his vision back in the 70s.
So what was in your mind when all this got started? Because it's evolved, and I've seen projects county-wide that have just been phenomenal. And, you know, I kind of feel like I'm here with a really famous person in a way. So, it's a great idea, and it was really a visionary idea. So would you just kind of tell us what was in your mind?
Well, we all want a better quality of life, but we all want somebody ought to do this, and when we think about it, we're that somebody. And if everybody contributes a half a day once a year to make Manatee County a better place to live, there's huge manpower that can be put to work to accomplish things. Many hands make light task.
And when did this start again? Your first one?
I think our first actual Better Manatee Day, trying to guess back, was about 1978.
So it's not unusual to you to see this many volunteers?
No. We've done this through a lot of years with a lot of different projects, and it's always heartwarming to see everybody out contributing.
What are you hoping to see by the end of the day today?
Well, what I'm hoping to see is a finished project here that everyone can be proud of and enjoy as they drive by.
Well, I'd have to say, for the city's part, I just want to say thank you to David Bishop and also to you for your visionary thoughts in the past and how it's evolved to make such a difference across Manatee County, but especially here in the city of Palmetto today. So thank you all so much.
And I just want to say, from day one, Palmetto has always been very actively involved in Better Manatee Day.
Thank you very much. If you gentlemen would just share with me and the audience some of the projects that really stand out in your mind, and tell us a little bit about some of those.
Well, the one that stands out the most in my mind was Rogers Cemetery, which at the time was horribly overgrown and weed and nuisance tree and bush infested. We went in, we had 250 volunteers. We pulled out 17 roll-off loads of debris out of there. A contractor that we didn't even know came by, brought a front loader and some shell and reshelled the roads in there. And when we got through, it was clean and neat, and it was a fabulous day.
Dave, you got something to add to that?
Absolutely. Norma Lloyd Park about 4 years ago was another big showing of support. We had probably about 150 volunteers, and it benefited the 13th Avenue Community Center. The United Community Centers is there, and also the county at that time was participating in that park, which is located in the city of Bradenton. So we do projects not just in Bradenton, but Palmetto, anywhere in Manatee County. It's a Better Manatee Day.
So you're always welcoming other volunteers. They don't have to just be in Kiwanis or Key Club, correct?
That's absolutely correct. This is a community project, and we welcome other organizations and other individual volunteers. In fact, one of the neatest things is to see groups of people that don't normally associate with each other working side by side for a common goal.
Well, thank you for all your community support and all you do and have done in Manatee County. Thank you. I've got with me today Bob Goss of Allison Goss, and I'm going to ask him a few questions about what we're standing in front of right here. Bob, can you tell us a little bit about how this has developed and some of the project that you've been working on?
Well, this is just an outgrowth of the continued evolving of the city of Palmetto, and there's a lot of great things going on in Palmetto. And when Kiwanis came and asked if they could do a Better Manatee Day project here, the city said, yeah, let's get this done. The CRA wanted to see an entrance into the city of Palmetto. So this was the corner that was selected, and the idea was to create an inviting entrance into the city of Palmetto, but one that also incorporated native plants and xeriscape concepts, but also with a tropical flair to kind of let people see the color that is unique to Florida. We're very thankful for all the volunteers that come here, and this is just kind of saying things are going on in Palmetto. They've renovated Sutton Park, they've done a Green Street, Fifth Street, and there's just a lot of good things going on, and this is just part of what is going on in the city of Palmetto. And we really do appreciate the Kiwanis Club and all the volunteers from the Key Club coming here and helping do this work today.
What do you expect it to look like at the end of the day?
Well, I expect it to look great.
You've been involved in some of the other projects. I think you were involved in the Sutton Park and the landscaping over there. So ultimately, at the end of the day, the sign will be very similar. So there will be some similarities that will wash over to this. You want to talk about those a little bit?
Well, yeah. I mean, we're trying to create a consistent theme in Palmetto, and the project that was done over at Sutton Park, and we were involved in that. It's trying to pick up on the nostalgic feel of Palmetto and the charm of Palmetto, and so the sign that'll be coming over here will also reflect that. And it just hasn't had time to be constructed yet, but it will. And when it's done, this will be a beautiful corner for people coming into Palmetto to say they have arrived.
Well, since we've brought up the Sutton Park, and which I tend to do on occasion, coming up is going to be the pavilion, the roof on the pavilion, and that's in anticipation of the 4th of July celebration that's going to be held here in the city of Palmetto. So this project in itself is going to be something that people are going to be driving by, welcoming them to the city of Palmetto and the 4th of July, because on the 4th of July we're going to be having entertainment as usual, YMCA, and also the Guess Who. So, and at the end of that day, we'll have fireworks over Manatee River, which are co-sponsored with Manatee County and the city of Bradenton and the city of Palmetto. So, you've been a part of that. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel pretty proud. And the other part of that is all of those projects are sustainable projects. They've all incorporated permeable pavers to address stormwater runoff, to really help improve our water quality. I mean, everything about them is really trying to focus on sustainability and just creating a very nice, beautiful Palmetto for the people of Palmetto and the visitors to enjoy.
Thank you so much, Bob, for your participation, your help in all this. I know a lot of it has been volunteer hours for you, so we really do appreciate that, and Palmetto appreciates it. Thank you so much. With me now is Debbie McNulty, and I'm going to ask Debbie to talk about herself a little bit and why she's here today.
I'm Debbie McNulty, and I'm with the North Manatee Kiwanis Club. We meet at Popey's 4 up in Ellington, and I'm here to help support the other Kiwanis clubs. There's the Bradenton Club here, of course, and the Cortez Club is also here, and the Manatee Sunrise Club. Our club supports the Palmetto High School Key Club, and we've got several members here also helping out. In the past, we've done quite a bit with Better Manatee Day, especially with the Key Club, and with we have a Builders Club at Buffalo Creek Middle School, and they oftentimes come help out with Better Manatee Day.
And what are your expectations to see at the end of the day?
I'm looking to see this looking absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to see what it's going to look like when they put the new sign up in here.
Well, I have to tell you, the city of Palmetto really appreciates your efforts, and I can only say thank you, and if you would share our appreciation. Thank you so much, Debbie.
I will do that. Thank you so much, Mayor.
Well, I'm with some of the Key Club members throughout Manatee County, and they could tell you the schools that they're from. But this all started with a conversation that I had with David Bishop, who is the president of the Bradenton Kiwanis Club. So there's other Kiwanis clubs here as well. but we're part of Keep Manatee Beautiful Day, and we were selected to have the project be here this year as on our gateway. So we're being viewed at the gateway to the city of Palmetto, and it's going to be not only landscape today, but in the coming weeks, maybe month, we'll have a new sign that will say "Welcome to the city of Palmetto." Well, this actually was just a vacant lot, and we did have some signs that mentioned what organizations were here, and they've become obsolete, and you can hardly read them. They're difficult to read. So we decided to try and do something to beautify the city of Palmetto in one more way, and we want to work on improving our gateways, and this is one of our first projects. So city crews have been working for a couple of weeks trying to get the surrounding properties ready for it. They've done paving and striping, and so cleaning up and clearing up, and so this is just one of many. It's a very good start, and we appreciate all the volunteers and the help from the Kiwanis and Key clubs.
So far we're just planting the little plants. We're digging the holes and then planting them, put the dirt on, so it's a lot of work.
You're supposed to say, and a little bit of fun in the
and fun too, of course, always fun.
Well, it's really is heartwarming to see the community step up and come over and help us, and to help us improve our city. Hopefully this will be contagious and just keep going throughout the city and Manatee County. We have today with us one of the Bradenton Kiwanis members is our chair of the Board of County Commissioners, Larry Bussell, and he's over there with a shovel in the midst of it. So we're just really proud that the community has reached across the river and is helping us, and we're so thankful for Keep Manatee Beautiful, Bradenton Kiwanis, all the Kiwanis clubs that are here, and the Key clubs. And Daryl Turner's done a phenomenal job with, he's a big part of it today as well. An awful lot happening just across the road. We have a new corporate headquarters for It Works Global. And adjacent to that will be some future business that we're hoping will make a proposal on the property adjacent to that. We'll have more landscaping on the west side of the road as well. And then starting in October, we're going to be having expansion of our boat ramp. Trying to come up with some different actually branding for the city of Palmetto, and we're in that process right now, so that will probably be incorporated in our new sign. We're determining what is going to be on the face of the sign. The sign itself that will be in the middle of all these beautiful plants that these young people are putting in today is going to be a sign very similar to that one in Sutton Park, and it's going to be welcoming people to the city of Palmetto. I've got here with me today Daryl Turner, Turner Tree and Landscape, and just going to ask him a few questions so he can share a few things with you. Daryl, how did you get involved in today's project?
Well, we've been involved with this beautification day for many years, and I'm also a member of the Kiwanis over in Bradenton, so they agreed to step up and help with this event. So we actually come in and started doing the tree planting and everything yesterday. Then we have all the plants and everything staged and helping lay out for all the volunteers today, so we can come in and get it done and get it mulched and hopefully be out of here by mid-afternoon.
What kind of landscaping materials are coming in here today? What kind of trees and so forth?
Well, we did use some sable palms, which are native. We also have some flowering trees going in. We have some grasses, so we try to use as much stuff as we could that was water-wise, that would save water. Then we got crotons and some Queen Emma crinum lilies for color.
What's your goal for how this is going to look at the end of the day? I know there were people that were helping lay it out and different things. I think Bob Goss was involved in that. Yes. But what do you think it's going to look like at the end of the day? I have my idea. What's yours?
Well, Bob done a really good job with the plan. I think what he wants to see is some native plant material, but you also want to have that wow factor. When you come across the bridge, you're seeing multiple colors, and that's where I think the different color contrasts that we planted are really going to stand out and pop as you come over the bridge.
You know, it seems to me that this has just been a perfect storm, so to speak, for everybody coming together and communicating and cooperating with each other. So I just wonder if you've got a comment about that.
I think we live in a great community. I'm just glad to be a part of it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
With me now is Betsy Banak, one of our commissioners for Manatee County, and also she is a Bradenton Kiwanian. Betsy, I'm so pleased to see you out here today. Why did you come to join us today?
It's wonderful to be out here with all the kids, all the Kiwanians, putting a great face on Manatee County, putting this beautiful entrance into Palmetto. It's fun to be out here.
Well, and I think you brought somebody with you that was strictly a volunteer, right?
That's right, my husband. He's great. He volunteers with me very frequently. I drag him along to a lot of things, as you can imagine.
I'm sure. What are you hoping to see at the end of the day?
I'm hoping to see some beautiful plants here, the mulch. We got the mulch to do yet, and then we're going to get some rain to soak it all in, and it'll look good.
Well, we ordered this beautiful day this morning because we were trying to keep the heat down so it wasn't real hot. So not that we really had anything to do with that, but it sounded good. Anyway, thank you so much, and thank you to Bradenton Kiwanis for all the help today.
Okay, thank you. Looking forward to having Palmetto entry look good.
Thank you. I have with me now Dave Grantham, longtime Kiwanian and Bradenton Kiwanis Club officer, and he's here today helping us, and just going to ask him a little bit about the project.
Mayor, we're always pleased to get out in the community and do this kind of work. This is one of the projects that we do during the year that gets us back to nature in a matter of speaking. We do a lot of other things, but this is probably one of our most public projects, and we're very proud of it, and especially proud to be on this side of the river, north of the river this year, to be doing this project. So.
And how many volunteers are here today with Bradenton Kiwanis?
I believe there's probably 15 members, and then we've got a bunch of key clubbers from the different high schools in the area. We have a number of other clubs participating today from both sides of the river, so it truly is a community effort.
Well, I can't tell you how much the city of Palmetto appreciates your efforts in Bradenton Kiwanis and Better Manatee Day. Thank you so much, Dave.
Thank you.
Hi, I have with me now, I have Jason Bartz and our youngest volunteer, Juliana Bartz. And I'd just like to ask Juliana, is she having a good time today?
Yes.
And so you talked your dad into coming out and helping you work today?
Yeah.
You did? Well, you're doing a great job, and I love that little shovel. Thank you so much from the city of Palmetto. Jason, how did you come to be out here today, aside from Juliana forcing you to come?
Yeah, I'm a member of the Bradenton Kiwanis Club, and I've been doing this actually. My dad's a member as well, and I first started doing this probably about her age when I was about 5. So I thought it was a nice family tradition, and she wanted to learn how to plant some trees. So we're having a good time today.
It looks like you're instilling something in her beyond just planting the trees. What you're really out here for.
Absolutely. It's always good to show her how to get out of bed early and work hard and get dirty and give back to the community at the end of the day.
Well, I just want to say Palmetto really appreciates it. We appreciate Bradenton Kiwanis, and we appreciate all the volunteers. And I have to say to Juliana, thank you so much, because I think you're doing a great job, and that's a wonderful shovel. Thank you so much for being out here today with us. To my left is Alan Tusing, and he's the City of Palmetto Public Works Director. Alan, tell me a little bit about what the city's been doing in preparation for today.
Well, when we learned about the Better Manatee project, we brought dirt in and built the mound to the south and Riverside east. We did some cleanup, remulching, some new plantings, some new paving, just to kind of make the gateway even look better.
Alan, what other projects are going on in the city of Palmetto at the current time?
Well, currently we're working at City Hall. We took out a lot of the old landscaping. We're going to put new landscaping in, hopefully a new sign so that people will be able to find City Hall. We're doing a plan for actually the other gateway off of US 41 off the DeSoto Bridge. I would be doing some landscaping and planting in that area.
So it seems like your crews are pretty busy right now.
We always stay busy, but anything to make the city look better. We've been working on the property across the street, trying to clean it up. That's the property that the CRA purchased. So we try to stay busy.
Well, the city, everybody keeps telling me, I get a lot of compliments on how well the city is looking, and just very, very proud of your department and the things that you're doing in conjunction with the CRA. And of course, tell me the portion that CRA has played in this today.
Today, the CRA provided funding for the landscaping, mulch, and the paving. And I would like to say that I don't do this. My crews do that, and I'd like to make sure that they get the kudos, because without them, they would make my job a lot easier.
When I came down and visited the site yesterday, because as we've had meetings down here in the past couple of weeks, I was just very anxious to see everything coming together, and I think everybody's really stepped to the plate. And I actually called down to Public Works yesterday and had to ask them to pass on kudos for all the great work that the city crews and the administration has done in the city of Palmetto. And as we move forward, we'll be in the next few months, we'll have the sign in place right here, and it will resemble the ones in Sutton Park. So we're very much looking forward to that. Thank you, Alan, for your hard work. With me now is Dr. Steve Tensworth, and why are you here today with us?
Well, I've been past Kiwanis president, and I've been involved with Better Manatee Day since it started. Dave Bassett put the thing together, and it's been a phenomenal thing each year to do some part of the county and bring out kids and adult volunteers and make Better Manatee a living and long-lasting fact in the community. And it's good to get out and get a little dirt under your fingernails. So it's enjoyable every year.
How long have you been here today? How long do you anticipate being out here working?
Well, we got here around 7:15, and I expect we'll be here till around 1 o'clock.
And what do you expect it to look like at the end of the day?
I think it'll be a glorious entrance to your city.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being out here with us, Dr. Tensworth. With me now is Andre Sanchez, and he's going to tell us a little bit about himself.
Hi, I'm Andre Sanchez, and I'm the president of Manatee High School's Key Club. We're out here helping out with Better Manatee Day. We've done this before, but we come back every year because it's a great project.
And how many of your friends and club members did you bring with you today?
Today we have around 15 or so, and they're out here. They're all helping right now. They're all planning, and they're having a great time.
What are you looking forward to seeing at the end of the day?
Hopefully see this all done, all the plants planted, and everyone being happy and ready to go home.
Have you worked on other projects in the past?
Yeah, we've worked on tons of projects in the past. We did a big stand down type of thing for homeless veterans back in November, and we do periodic events. We have about one event going on at least every day, helping out from elementary schools to gardens at elementary schools, like everything. So
following the principles of Kiwanis into the Key Club. So how many members do you have in your Key Club?
We have roughly 140 members in our Key Club alone, and they all do at least 20 hours of community service every quarter, so they're out there. You'll see them active in the community, helping out any way they can.
Well, City of Palmetto, we really appreciate y'all's efforts and coming to the City of Palmetto. Thank you so much.
No problem, anytime. Thank you.
I've got with me Brenda Rogers, and she is a past president of the Bradenton Kiwanis Club and heavily involved in this in years past and continues to be. Just like to ask her how this has evolved and what has been her part, presently and in the past. Tell us a little bit about the program.
Well, Better Manatee Day has been part of the Kiwanis Club of Bradenton's history for the last 35 years or so. It was initiated by President Dave Bassett, and the first project, I think, was the fitness trail at GT Bray. The club has had a history of doing service projects throughout the community, both north to south, east to west, and it's really good as far as my heart is concerned, because I'm a Palmetto girl, and was really excited about the project, this gateway to the city, and look forward to seeing it finish once the sign is hung. But we've done a lot of different things, and every year is an exciting year. We like that it truly has become a community event. There's several Kiwanis clubs represented here today, Key Club, and just people who care about the project and the things that are going on in our community.
Brenda, you worked in the City of Palmetto for many years at the Extension Office.
I sure did. I graduated from Palmetto High School, so I go way back, and then spent a lot of my adulthood on 17th Street, also at the Manatee County Extension Service before I moved to the Community Services Department for Manatee County Government.
So, what do you think the difference this will make for the city of Palmetto at this gateway?
It's the entrance. It's a defining area that will. I think that people will come here. They'll pause to get their picture taken in front of our sign. I think that this will be an attraction for people coming into the city. It'll be a beautiful entrance, and that will have a lot of nice things that happen as people go through the city. There's been a lot of changes here and things that are making it a more beautiful place to be, and we're excited to be part of it.
Thank you, and I just want to say thank you to Bradenton Kiwanis and all the Kiwanis clubs and the Key clubs. Thank you so much. We're wrapping up here in the city of Palmetto, Better Manatee Day. Just want to say again, thank you to Better Manatee Day Committee Chairman this year, David Bishop. Want to say thank you to Daryl Turner, Turner Tree and Landscape, Bob Goss, and really all the city crews that have worked so hard, our CRA here in the city of Palmetto, and a lot to the kids that have come from across the county from the different Key clubs. So just like to say thank you to everybody and have a great day. But also before I walk away, I've got to just say, you'll be driving by this on the 4th of July when you come to the city of Palmetto and join us for our July 4th celebration in Sutton Park. And at 5:30, we'll start having a program there. And our entertainment this year is going to be the Guess Who and the Village People. And following that, there'll be fireworks at the river, on the Manatee River, so that Bradenton and the city of Palmetto and Manatee Countyans can enjoy and celebrate the 4th of July with the city of Palmetto. So please put that on your calendar and join us. And thank you everyone for all your help today and reaching out to help the city of Palmetto and make us the best we can be. Thank you.